Hey everyone! Today I'm going to explain something super important for all the flowers you see around you: pollination. So, you might have noticed that some people get hay fever when pollen is floating around in the air. That's because certain plants use the wind to spread their pollen. This is called wind pollination. If you look at flowers that are wind pollinated, you'll see their flowers are usually open and exposed, so the pollen can easily blow away with the breeze. Anthers, the parts that make pollen, often stick out above the flower so they can catch as much wind as possible. Stigmas, the parts that catch pollen, often stick out above the flower so they can catch as much wind as possible. Now, not all plants leave pollination up to chance. Some flowers have a clever trick. They rely on insects. These flowers usually have bright colors and tube-like shapes to attract insects like bees and butterflies. Have you ever watched a bee on a flower? Next time, look closely. You'll see tiny grains, pollen, sticking to the bee's body. Here's what's happening. As the insect moves from flower to flower, it picks up pollen from one and drops it on another. When pollen from one plant ends up on the stigma of another flower of the same kind, that's pollination. The insect is actually helping the plant make seeds. Why do insects even visit flowers? It's all about nectar, a sweet, sugary liquid inside the flower. Insects get food, and in return, they help pollinate the plant. It's a win-win. But insects aren't the only helpers. Birds, bats, water. And yes, humans can help too, especially in gardens and farms. Let's get hands-on. If you're at school or in a park, try this. Look at different flowers and guess which ones are pollinated by wind and which by insects. Wind-pollinated flowers are usually plain and open. Insect-pollinated ones are colorful and might have a sweet scent. Draw or take a photo of an example of each. Want to think like a scientist? Set up your own experiment to see what attracts insects most. Make some artificial flowers, some with sugary water as nectar, some without. Put them outside and watch. Do insects visit the nectar flowers more? Record your results, maybe even make a bar chart, and here's a cool fact. Blue, white, yellow, red. So, flower color matters. To wrap up, flowers are amazing. They've adapted all kinds of ways to make sure they get pollinated and make seeds. Next time you see a bee buzzing around, you'll know it's not just looking for a snack. It's helping the whole plant world grow. Keep observing, keep asking questions, and who knows what you'll discover next.